day and welcome to the morning stretch. Ooh. Today we are reading The Great Sheep Shenanigans by Peter Bentley and Mai Masuka. This book is from Anderson Press. So, The Great Sheep Shenanigans by Peter Bentley and Mai Masuka from Anderson Press. A lamb for my supper will taste mighty fine, thought a wily old fox by the name of Lupine, as he slyly snuck up to the flock, but it wasn't the sheep who were in for a shock. He chuckled, how stunningly cunning I am, as he slunk through the hedge and met Rambo the ram. Scram, bellowed Rambo, vamoose, steer clear. Wolves are not welcome, buzz off out of here. What I need, grumbled Lou, is a sheepy disguise to give those dumb muttons a nasty surprise. So he wrapped himself up in a fluffy white gown that belonged to Ma Watson, the best shot in town. He lay on the road to get covered in gunk. Bah! Yelled the sheep. It's an overgrown skunk. At the fair, Lou saw cotton candy on a stick. My own candy fleece. What a fabulous trick. He flicked on the switch, and at first it was fun, but faster and faster and faster he spun. He looked in the mirror and felt his heart sink. He'd ended up dizzy and sticky and pink. Lou found a thicket of blossoming trees. Down came the blossoms and down came the bees. I know, sputtered Lou, I have a brilliant plan. It's time for a trip to Red Riding Hood's Grand. Hello, Granny dearest. It's me, Little Red. My word, what a big ball of yarn, Granny said. Lou dropped his hood and declared, all the better for you to get cracking and knit me a sweater. And if it's not done by the time I get back, I'll be in the mood for a grand flavored snack. The very next day, Lou returned for a fitting, and he had to admit Gran was dandy at knitting. He chuckled, how smashingly dashing I am. Tonight I'll be scarfing a tasty young lamb. But Gran thought, he'll pay me for knitting that woolly. I'll play my own trick on that nasty big bully. While Lou wasn't looking, she grabbed a loose thread and tied it at once to the end of her bed. As he slipped through the hedgerow, some ewe standing near looked up at old Lou and said, "Morning, my dear. Can you check on our lambs? They're behind that big tree." "No problem," said Lou. "You can leave them to me." I fooled them, thought Lou. What a genius I am. Now shall I have cutlets or roast leg of lamb, or chops and mint sauce, or even lamb stew, or burgers, masuka, or lamb vindaloo? He hungrily hurried as far as the tree and peered all about, but no lambs he could see. They must be here somewhere. They can't have gone far. Come out, little lambkins, wherever you are. And then he heard footsteps. Aha, here's a lamb. So Lou looked around and saw Rambo the ram. He aimed his big horns at the wolf's derriere and sent him skedaddling up in the air. Ouch, my behind, howled Lou as he flew, and landed kersplat in a big ball of poo. I think that's the last of the wolf and his wiles, laughed Rambo. From now on, we'll smell him for miles. And that was The Great Sheep Shenanigans. I just love that word, shenanigans. Say it with me. Shenanigans. Great word. All right, let's sing a song about sheep. So we're gonna, it's called Dancing Sheep. We're gonna say, shh, it's time to go to sleep. But into my bedroom one sheep creeps. Soon he was dancing on the ceiling and dancing on the floor, dancing on the window, and dancing on the door. He kept on dancing on the ceiling and dancing on the floor, dancing on the window, and dancing on the door. I said, stop that, silly sheep. It's time to go to sleep. Soon the sheep lay on the floor. Soon the sheep began to snore. So I started dancing on the ceiling and dancing on the floor, dancing on the window, and dancing on the door. I was dancing on the ceiling, dancing on the floor, Dancing on the window and dancing on the door. Did you like that silly sheep song? All right, one more thing before we go. I found this book in our collection. It's called Six Sheep Sip Thick Shakes and Other Tongue Twisters. This is by Brian P. Cleary, illustrations by Stephen Mack, and from Millbrook Press. And I thought we could, since we were reading about sheep, I thought we would find a sheep tongue twister. If I can say it fast, let's see. You guys ready for six sheep sip thick shakes? Blah, blah, blah. The tongue twister. Let's get our mouths ready. Blah, 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 blah. Six sheep on the steep ship. Six thick sheep shakes in the sheep shack. All right, try it again. Six sheep on the steep ship. Sip thick sheep shakes on the ship's sheep shack. Can we try it faster? Okay. Six sheep on the six sheep on the steep ship. Oh my gosh, this is such a tongue twister. Six sheep on the steep ship. Six sheep on the steep ship. Sip thick sheep shakes in the ship's sheep shack. Oh my gosh. Six sheep on the steep ship. Sip thick sheep steaks. Oh my gosh. So, Miss Roche cannot say this really fast. She can't say it slow either. But can you give it a try? Look down and see. Look down. I'm going to put the words in the comments. I want you to try to give this a try. I want you to give this a try. One more time. Six sheep on the steep ship. Sip thick sheep shakes in the ship's sheep shack. I said it slowly, but I said it. Six sheep on the steep ship. Sip thick sheep shakes in the ship's sheep shack. Oh my gosh, this is such a tongue twister. So this is six sheep sip thick shakes and other tricky tongue twisters by Brian P. Cleary. Oh, does that wake you up? I hope so. Thanks for watching The Morning Stretch, and have a good day, friends.